Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of GarageCam Live on NASCAR.com. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, here in the Finger Lakes region of Watkins Glen. GarageCam, presented by Slick 50. From Watkins Glen, well, you're seeing the defending champs car right now. Tony Stewart, smoke. It's a little moist outside. That might be the key word of the day today, moist. You see the precipitation just stopping because we had a little drizzle about 4 minutes ago. We are hoping for clearer skies. Today's forecast doesn't look that good. We're going to try to roll ahead with Slick 50 GarageCam as much as we can and show you some of the cars and stars of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, and folks, if you're new, you see this video right here to the right. There's a chat room. Hop in. Tell us who you are, where you're from. Give us your comments, your suggestions, what drivers you would like to see here on GarageCam, because this is the show driven by you, the fans. And right here, of course, it's raining out, so when it's raining, we always have a lot of fun. And when you look to fun in the garage area, you basically look to this guy right here. Clint Bowyer. Clint Bowyer looking at this Sprint iPhone right now. We had the first one in the chat. Oh, actually, who's this? MLB 15. Lori Bieber Farmer. You would like to see Clint Bowyer. Well, instead of showing you his car, we're showing you Clint himself. As the rain, actually, if we pan over here, the rain is starting to fall again here. We're going to do our best to show you more drivers than raindrops. Here's Clint Bowyer with his umbrella, walking back to his hauler, poking somebody. See if we can, yeah. And he's shifty, he's quick. All right, GarageCam, here we go. Kevin Dennis with Speed Channel right here. Let's see who we could show you. We always like to show you all different stuff. Well, here's spotter extraordinaire, Stevie Reeves, former.
Everybody last week kept saying about the postcards.
Oh, the postcards. Yes, Stevie Reeves. We found an old hero card. You're live on GarageCam. Old hero card from when Stevie Reeves raced. Now you're a spotter for Paul Menard. And
everybody kept saying postcards to me last week. I didn't know what they're talking about until they
you didn't have as much gray hair in that old postcard. Well, let's get back in the garage here. I know a lot of folks, you want to see this 88 car. The point leader right here, Dale Earnhardt Jr. The first person in the chat room was Howell Sean, and he was from Florida, all the way from Florida. Howell Sean, good to see you in GarageCam. Check out the EcoBoost paint scheme for Matt Kenseth. Let's get you on the other side of the garage here. It looks like it's kind of a little empty here, so we're going to do a little hopping around here. The good thing about this garage area, as you can see, we can cut right through the middle and show you whatever the heck we want. Oh, here we go. Here is the number 47 car of Bobby Labonte. And over here, the number 78 car of Regan Smith. We'll cut right through here. The number 51 car. Kurt Busch actually does really well on this track, so he's a guy that you might want to look out for this week. If you saw Fantasy Showdown, our show on NASCAR.com, Kurt Busch was picked as one of the ones to watch this week. This 51 team, not a lot of eyes on this team for this week, but they should be because Kurt Busch does really well here. Let's bring you down to this part here. We got the Geico 13 of Casey Mears, who had a tough week last week. He didn't get to run the full race, did the start and park. Really tough for him and that team because they've made a lot of headway. David Reagan's number 34, David Gilliland's number 38. And the requests keep on coming in, and guess what? So too is the rain. Rain picking up just a little bit, giving you a little weather forecast here. These cars will not hit the track, these Cup cars, until the track is dry. No rain tires here in the Cup Series, but the Nationwide cars over on the other part of the paddock area here in the infield of Watkins Glen, you may see them bolt on the rain tires and go out there. That's something that a lot of the guys in the Nationwide Series are talking about right now. Wow, new paint scheme, the Dr. Pepper Landon Castle ride. Little red this weekend for LC. Kind of looks pretty cool. Wow, we're definitely getting a little rain here. J.J.Yeley J.J.Yeley is going to be in this number 10 this weekend. The number 32, we talk about ringers all the time, and this is one of the favorites and one that, hey, is one of the favorites up here at Watkins Glen for a lot of reasons. The set heads up here in Watkins Glen, this number 32 car. If you go to the Seneca Lodge, great place for prime rib, right around the block. All the waitress, all the wait staff wears Boris Said hats. We're going to roll through this part of the garage real quick for you. The number 36 of Dave Blaney. Stephen Light's car, the number 33 right here. We'll see if we can cut through here without getting wet. Thanks, guys. Tony Glover right here. And the boys talking. Next to David Stremmy's number 30 car right here. Inception Motorsports. Hey, left turn. Jason Leffler is going to be in the Cup Series this week, driving the number 49 car as we make left and right turns and scoot you around here. Here's the number 26 car of Josh Wise. The number 98 of Michael McDowell, Joe Nemechek over here. Chris Cook making a debut in the number 19. And Scott Speed in the number 95. Actually, I see a driver right over here. Let's see if we could go nab him real quick as we get wet here in the rain at Watkins Glen. Jason Leffler. What's up, man? How you doing? We're ready for Black Rock tonight for the Emerald charity event if it stops precipitating.
Now, if it's flooded out, are we going to run like mud tires up on them things or what? Paddles?
I mean, that would be cool. We'll have a boat race.
We'll have a boat race.
Well, let's talk about this race here. Let me get undercover a little bit here.
Get undercover.
Michael McDowell, this is definitely a weekend that you circle on the calendar as somebody that's pretty darn good at road racing.
I love Watkins Glen. I've done a lot of races here in the Rolex Sports Car Series, and short races, 6 hours, sprint races, everything. So enjoy coming here. I'm actually missing not driving in the rain right now. It is a real cool experience to run a DP car around Watkins Glen in the rain. But so hopefully we'll get some practice in. But road courses are definitely ones I circle.
All right, Michael McDowell is going to be in that 98 car this weekend. And this is a race, folks, where if you play fantasy NASCAR, Michael McDowell, we talk about fantasy NASCAR because we have that fantasy show. Michael McDowell is a very affordable driver in that league. You might want to take a look at him for an option. Very good on these road courses. Hey, let's stop here, talk to J.J.Yeley real quick. Here's J.J. right here. Going to be driving the number 10 car for Tommy Baldwin Racing. We joke with him and say he's got the best hair in NASCAR. Hey, talking about some high strategy here. What are we talking about?
No high strategy. I was just talking with a friend.
Oh.
Nothing that cool. It's just trying to.
We were just talking
You're
about
sitting around in the rain.
Well, your fans want to see your hair and want to talk about you in that 10 car this week.
Well, it's sitting over there. It's ready to go. I'm actually driving a 40 Nationwide car today too. So, first time being on the racetrack at Watkins Glen in the rain. That could be exciting in itself. So, I'm trying to psych myself up.
Well, have a good time. Have a good time if you do that, and make sure you stay on course.
Absolutely. And then Black Rock tonight for the MRO function, if it doesn't rain there too.
And he's got to get the title back from McDowell because you won that Black Rock charity race 2 years ago.
That's
but
right.
McDowell
He cheated last year. He started on the pole.
Well, you were the winner, so you had to start in the rear. Come on.
Well, this year we're both starting in the back and make it exciting.
J.J.Yeley, good on the dirt, good on pavement, good on ovals, good on road courses, and a heck of a nice guy. All right, here we go. Man, we're getting rained on here, Roper. It's a little wet out right now. And we'll try to shield the camera here and not get the lens too wet for you guys. But hey, GarageCam, I'm not going to say rain or shine, but we'll work hard to show you the cars and stars of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series and try to see if we can get as many drivers as we can. Hey, Roper, Matt Roper, our beautiful producer here. We've got some requests and shout-outs and all that stuff because I know the chat room has been booming. Sabrina Latina, you want to see that 99, we'll get to you. Alex Corridor, Number 3, you want to see the number 42, Juan Pablo Montoya. Here's the Juan Pablo machine. Another driver to look out for this weekend. Really good on road courses. Has won here at Watkins Glen. Juan Pablo Montoya. This is number 42 car. And right next door, if you look right here, the number 31 Caterpillar car of Jeff Burton. And alongside Juan Pablo's teammate, yes, it's Jamie McMurray in the number 1 car. We're currently stalking, trying to see if we can get some drivers out here. A lot of them are staying dry right now because it is quite wet outside. The rain has definitely picked up here at Watkins Glen. Eric Amarola's car, you look at the long line of cars. Yes, it's a Cake song, if you know that song. Long line of cars stretched out here in the Cup garage. People trying to stay dry. Let's walk outside here and not get too wet. Show you this number 43 Smithfield car. Number 43 of Eric Amarola. And right next door, Sam Hornish, the number 22 car. Jeff Thousand working on the notes diligently, one of the harder working guys in the Cup Series, a veteran of Penske Racing. He's been with this team for so long. He's a guy that you see a lot of times in the background, but he's very important, a vital cog to this number 22 team of Sam Hornish. Hey, Sam and them have something really cool on board. Show you a little 811 promise. I know I heard the announcement that that's a new deal on the side of that car, because 811, which I believe is tomorrow, August 11th, National 811 Promise Day. I was reminded of this because I was digging in my yard the other week, and they try to get you to call before you dig so you don't hit power lines and gas lines. So there you go. Pretty cool deal on Sam Hornish's car right here. Hey, check it out. It's Joe Menzer. NASCAR.com, Joe Menzer. Hey, Menz, you're a little wet.
Just trying to stay dry and not doing a very good job of it. But thanks US Air for finally getting me my luggage.
So you got your luggage in here. Can you give us a weather report right now, Joe Menzer?
Yeah, it's raining.
It's wet.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it right there. That's the best analysis we've heard all day, Joe Menzer. I think we're getting pointed somewhere. Oh, the mayor. See if we can get in here for a weather report, maybe. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? The mayor holding court here. Jeff Burton, how you doing? Hey, it's David Green, too. How you guys doing? Hey, can we get a weather report from you?
It's raining.
What'd you say?
It's raining.
It's raining, so... What's your analysis? Do you have your radar maps going?
It's raining. It's raining. Look. It's raining.
There's droplets on the lens. Okay, real quick, let me ask you a serious question. Come up here for so many years to Watkins Glen. We go to Sonoma, and we go to this track. A lot of the drivers seem to like this place better. More room to race. What's your
I think
take?
I think it's a little easier. I think it's Sonoma's a technical track. This is more of like a super speedway of road courses. It's wide. The corners are wider. The straightaways are longer. It's heavy braking zone, but less corners. So I think as far as guys that are transitioning from oval racers to road course racers, this racetrack's easier.
Awesome. Well,
That's
Jeff
what I
Bird,
think.
Thank you for your analysis and for your weather analysis.
In-depth analysis.
In-depth weather analysis here on NASCAR.com. Having a good time here. We are Race Buddy. Yeah, that's right. We got to talk about Race Buddy because that's a good thing to talk about when we cut through the garage to the other side. Let's do that, folks. We're going to cut through this other side to show you the main part of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series garage and remind you that on Sunday when the race is airing, watch it on your computer too, man. I'll tell you what, the weekends I have off, the few weekends that is, I've tried Race Buddy, and it is cool. And I'm not just saying that because I work for NASCAR.com. This week, we'd like to debut who the in-car cameras are going to be for you here on GarageCam. This week's in-car angles are going to be from Marcos Ambrose, who should be up front most of the day. Clint Boyer, the guy we saw before, Kyle Busch, last week's winner, Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick, and this guy right here, the guy who's won here 5 times, Tony Stewart. Austin Brooks, you want to see Denny Hamlin's car. Alan Smith, you want to see Jeff Gordon's car. Well, guess what? We're coming right to you. Miss Sprint Cup, Kim Kuhn, talking with the boys with the 88 car right here. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Let's cut through over here. Woohoo! As we get a little wet, stick it outside the garage. Jimmy Fennig speaking with Andy Petrie from ESPN. See if we could cut through here. Maybe we could go to the right side of Matt here. Excuse me, bud. Thank you very much. Matt, good tire guy for years. Crew member now on the 17 car of Matt Kenseth. The number 16 of Greg Biffle. Alan Buzz. What's up, man? Live on GarageCam. The weather's kind of bad out there, so what as a crew guy right now, you guys have to prep for practice still, but there's a lot of downtime. You guys having fun at least?
A lot of eating, a lot of looking at radars. Other than that, not much.
Yeah, I mean, this guy right here could use a little bit more cheese. Go have a few more cheeseburgers, okay?
I'll try.
All right, Buzz. Number 48 team spending their time here texting, right? Number 48 with the silver scheme. Silver Surfer, this kind of thing is kind of cool. Got a lot of requests for this car, including Dylan Matherly, 88. Dylan Matherly, 88. You should be Dylan Matherly, 48, if you're a big Jimmy Johnson fan. But, hey, you want to see this Lowe's Chevrolet right here? Well, Slick 50 Garage Cam brings it to you right here. The new paint scheme. Check this thing out. Pretty cool. A lot of really cool schemes for Jimmy Johnson this year. Very simplistic in their approach to their paint schemes. But I'll tell you what, they look really good on the track. Wind picking up a little bit here at Watkins Glen as the rain picks up a little as well. Here's the 56 car of Martin Truex Jr. Manuel Maleta, you want to see 18 of Kyle Busch. Austin Brooks mentions Hamlin Nation. When will we see the 11, please? Oh, hey, patience. Patience. He's coming. It's right around the corner. Actually, we're going to get to him right now. Denny Hamlin's car. This is for you, Hamlin Nation. The number 11 car. Denny Hamlin, FedEx Toyota. Right next to him, a guy that finished second last time we were here. Brad Kay in the Blue Deuce. Miller Lite car. Brad Kay taking a liking to road racing, especially here at Watkins Glen. And here's the number 29 car of Kevin Harvick. Grab some buds on the back of the car. It's very wet out. Billy Malden has, I'm going to stand in here. You have an umbrella. You have an umbrella. That's not fair. Billy Malden, of course, head of motor racing outreach here, hiding his umbrella so he doesn't seem like a wimp. Give us your weather forecast. We're having fun. What's going on?
Liquid joy right now, my friends. Liquid joy.
Liquid joy. Okay, we're going to go with that. That's the best weather forecast of the day.
That's the best spin I can put on it right now.
Well, we're looking forward to the Emerald event tonight. A bunch of Cup guys and Nationwide guys hopefully going over there if the weather holds out.
Yeah, if we can get them on the track, it's going to be a great night. We're going to have a lot of fun. They're going to put on a great show. The locals really love it here when these guys come out from the Cup and the Nationwide community and race with them. Of course, hopefully raise some money for a good cause. And we sure are appreciative of the folks at Black Rock Speedway for putting it together, and yourself, Matt, and the whole team there. So thank you.
Well, folks, if you've never been, Black Rock Speedway, a really awesome place to watch some racing up here in the Finger Lakes region. And I'll tell you what, an awesome place to watch racing is right here at Watkins Glen. Fans, if you've never been here, you got to come because it's a great experience as far as fans are concerned. If you don't like where you're watching a race, get up and walk. It's pretty cool. You can see so many different views here. It's awesome. Watkins Glen, one of my favorite racetracks to come to, and that's not just lip service. As we walk in the rain, trying to shield the camera a little, let's go up to Sabrina Latina. Sabrina Latina, the big Carl Edwards fan you are. You want to see this Fastenal number 99. A bunch of people clamoring for Carl Edwards, who used to be the every week on GarageCam guy. He's been on the show a bunch this year. Lance Davis is Ryan Newman there. Go 39. Sloth Fingers, you'd also like to see the 39 car. He is right over here. We're going to show you him in a second. We'll peek through the garage right here. Try not to get too badly tangled. And there is the 39 that you're requesting. We'll shoot around Hermie Sadler here, the number 39. We are jammed up behind here. GarageCam getting jammed up behind some cars here. Here's the MyClassicGarage.com number 55. Second time this paint scheme has been aboard this year. And Brian Vickers making another appearance in this car. Brian Vickers has been making the most of his appearances in this number 55 ride. Had a good running going his last race in New Hampshire until the end of the race. Always strong. The 24 car, Mike Koshernik. Mike Koshernik, you would like to see this car. The number 24 ride, of course, this team. On an up note last week after a great win at Pocono. Good to see this 24 bunch back in contention. Just like Jeff Gordon said, folks, miracles happen. And them being back in the chase, a lot of people wrote them off, especially after Indy, a place where people thought Jeff Gordon could get the victory. He didn't. People wrote him off for the chase. And folks, right now, he is realistic contender for that wild card spot to get in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. We had a bunch of requests for the number 18 car. Matthew Freemow, Thunder Valley 18. You would like to see this M&M's ride. Crew kind of chilling out right now. I don't know what we're doing here. We're watching videos here. We're watching videos on the iPad. M&M's ride right here. And if you look, Paul Menard's car right here, the number 27. A lot of these drivers right now are seeking shelter. And if you look, this is the reason why. Rain's falling down here at Watkins Glen, live here on GarageCam. I'd like to say a heartfelt condolences to those who, to the guy that was lost, who we lost in Pocono last week. Very sad story, of course, with the lightning strike and some fine folks, some fine racing fans out there enjoying what we all love, which is NASCAR racing. That was a very, very sad deal. We just want to send out all our thoughts and prayers to everybody involved last week. A very tough deal for everybody in this community right here. We love the race fans in this community. And like I said, that's not just lip service. I mean, without the race fans, you guys, we don't have a sport. A lot of these drivers are realizing that now, including this guy, Joey Logano, who's in this number 20 car. A lot of rumors circulating as to where Joey Logano will go next year, whether it be to stay at Joe Gibbs, whether it be to go to the number 22 car possibly with Penske. Here's a guy who's a favorite here in the road courses, and that's the number 9, Marcos Ambrose. Marcos Ambrose in this Ford Richard Petty Motorsports entry with DeWalt on the side. Well, it's actually DeWalt, but I say it more like Larry Mack, right? DeWalt. Audio guy Justin Ottman shaking his head. Well, let's walk outside here because it looks like the rain has kind of lifted here. Let's get you to where you can see us. The rain has sort of lifted. We're going to go through a little bit of a puddle here. And take you for a tour of this garage. Let's see if we can see any drivers popping up over here. Now that the rain has stopped, maybe some guys will surface. Of course, we're not going to be able to get on the track right away. Usually GarageCam is right before the first practice pretty much every week. We like to go right before the first practice or in between practices so we can get those guys getting in their cars and end up with guys rolling out onto the racetrack and give you that excitement. Well, today it's all about raindrops. Let's stroll on down here and see who we could see. Here's Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, where's your umbrella and your rain shoes and all that?
It's raining that hard.
No, it isn't. Well, it's like a thing like real men don't wear.
No, I was born wet. This won't hurt me.
All right, Ryan, have a good day. Ryan Newman braving the elements here. Everybody else has raincoats except for Ryan Newman. He was born with. That's actually pretty funny. Take you for a stroll. Let's see if we could find some drivers here, folks. Matt Roper, my producer, behind me. It looks like he said Sam Hornish is over here. Come on. We're working. We've got the running shoes on for you folks. Let's see what we can see here. I don't know if old Cam guy is going to fit through here. Hey, this is the glory about a live, uncut television show right here. Live, uncut, raw. That's what we claim to be here on GarageCam. You never know what you're going to see, what you're going to hear on GarageCam. That's half the fun of the show. And that's what we're doing right now. We get the walking shoes on. We're going to walk around here because I think Sam Hornish is over here. I think Sam's by his car, I believe. Oh, Sam's over here, keeping dry. Thanks for the spot. I got a spotter here. Here's Sam Hornish. What's up, Sam? How you doing?
Enjoying this beautiful weather.
This is not the ideal weather, of course.
No. Even though the nationwide cars will run in the rain, I don't know how we feel about that either.
What do you think about that briefly? I mean, in a way it's interesting, but then again, you guys, the weather looks good for tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, so, what do we really benefit by going on today in the nationwide series, other than if they do open the track up for practice, you got to go out and make a lap to be able to go out and qualify. So that makes it a little bit, I don't know what you call it, interesting. But I don't know. I've always liked racing in the rain. It's been but I've never ran a stock car in the rain, so I might not like it at all in one of these cars.
Well, back to the Cup side here. You got this 22 car here this weekend, the Dodge Charger, and I noticed you got a new logo on your shirt. Tell me about your car this weekend, what you guys are looking forward to, and about your new deal there.
We're carrying the 811 Promise logo on our car this weekend. It's a really neat deal that Shell Pennzoil has partnered up with, giving us the opportunity to go out there and raise more awareness for call before you dig, because you never know what you might be getting into, even though it's your own yard. Even if it's cutting your own TV cable, you're going to be mad at yourself for it, but it could be a lot worse than that, obviously. But they're putting on a great promotion, racetosouthbeach.com, giving us the opportunity to go out there and raise awareness. Also, the racetosouthbeach.com, you go in there, you enter your name, make the promise to call before you dig, and you could win a chance to go down to the final race of the year at the Miami Homestead Speedway for the Cup race. Hopefully, we get a lot of people to come in and join up for that.
Well, speaking of the word dig, I'll play off the word dig. How much are you digging this opportunity here? Because, I mean, life is going well. I mean, you got a beautiful family, but on the racing side too, the nationwide side, you and your team are really excelling and getting the great opportunity here to run this Shell number 22 in the Cup Series.
Oh, we dig it for sure. That's one of those things that having that opportunity to come out here and to run this car, and to kind of renew my associationship with Shell Pennzoil. They were a sponsor of mine back when I ran Indy cars, and won 2 championships with them and a bunch of races. And now to have the opportunity to come back to work with them again has been is great. Not necessarily always the circumstances that you want things to happen under, but I'll take them however I can get them at times, and just real happy that we're getting this opportunity.
Well, we actually have a race fan question for you live here on Slick 50 GarageCam. Save Nazareth Speedway wants to actually know. I know there's a big Twitter and a big following for Save Nazareth Speedway, the forward track there. Asking Sam, what's your favorite memory of Nazareth Speedway?
I don't have a favorite memory of it. My favorite memory is that I always ran well there, but I never won a race there. I finished second at least once there, unfortunately to Elio once in my final race there with the Pennzoil car. And I think the last time I went there, I was leading the race up to the last pit stop, and we had a problem where the fuel hose didn't come out and had a little small fire. But my favorite memory, I guess, of Nazareth, though, is just the fact that I like the track. It was like a mini Pocono in a lot of ways.
Track, yeah.
And I love Pocono, so you make a smaller 1 mile version of that. Of course, I'm going to like it because I like all the funky little oddball tracks that a lot of other drivers don't necessarily like.
All right, Sam. Well, thanks for joining us on GarageCam.
Thank you.
And good luck today. Hopefully hopefully if you get out there in the rain, it's not too slick and you
Well,
stick.
I'm looking forward to it for sure if we get the opportunity to. I just don't want to beg to have that opportunity because it's definitely a little bit different. Everything that you do with the car, it doesn't want to stop very well, it doesn't want to accelerate very well or turn. So it's really being patient. I feel like I've worked on my patience, but I don't know how well it is right now.
Well, have a good day.
Thank you.
Sam Hornish, this number 22 car right here.
Sure.
Bunch of drivers in the shelter right now, and nice of Sam Hornish to come out and talk to you guys, especially the fans that got to, man, Save Nazareth Speedway, you got your question on there. Perfect. Absolutely. That's what we love about GarageCam. This is a fan interaction show right here. Let's hop on the other side of the garage here. We're getting near that time where it's the end of our show, and I'll tell you what, I am a little bit sad because we usually like to end the show with the sound of Sprint Cup cars thundering out to practice, and of course, that's not going to happen today. At least not yet. At least not on GarageCam. But hey, we got to bring you over to this side of the garage one last time before we go. Hopefully we see another driver or so here. I think we're into overtime, technically. But guess what? Why not? This is Slick 50 GarageCam. We don't have that many rules. Here's Matt Kenseth actually talking with Dennis Hoots. So we won't go over there and interrupt that conversation. Well, here is the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series garage. Yeah, you know, when David Hoots is sitting there talking with drivers, you don't interrupt the big man. You don't interrupt the big man, just like if Helton's over there talking. Well, it's a quiet day here, indeed. Not many drivers out here, as you can see. You got a spotter right there. A little spotter, Joel Edmonds. Joel, bring Junior on. David Tortu Jr., you would like to see Dale Jr.'s car. Well, hey, the drivers may not be out here, but we got the fans lighting up the chat rooms. And thank you. Thank you for being on GarageCam, presented by Slick 50. And there is that number 88 car. Dale Earnhardt Jr. with the point lead. He's got to hold on to it this weekend. Be a tough task here at Watkins Glen. Kind of a wild card for a lot of people this race. Let's see if we can walk over here. I think we still saw Matt Kenseth. Now I think he's talking with his crew chief, Jimmy Fennig. Check out the haulers real quick. Right here, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s hauler. Dale Earnhardt Jr. probably in there, lounging around. Same with Tony Stewart. And his hauler right here. And everybody keeping dry right now, including this guy right here, Matt Kenseth.
Yeah, I like your camera case.
You like my camera? You see, we have garbage bags as our camera cover. It's soggy, it's wet. Is there anything worse than rain at the racetrack?
There's a lot of things that are worse than that.
True.
Yeah, a lot of things are worse.
Well, not right now.
I'm content.
So tell me about Matt Kenseth right now. How good is life? And
well,
looking
if it
forward
keeps
to this.
raining all day and we get a bunch of practice tomorrow, that would be just fine with me because I think that would put us in the front row, and I'd be pretty happy with that. That's probably better than I could qualify here. But I'm looking forward to getting on the track. We're going to get here once a year, no testing, so it'd be nice to get out there and get some laps.
It seems like you've taken a little bit more of a liking to this track recently. Is that right?
I've always liked this track. I just haven't been very good at it, but that doesn't mean you don't like the track. So it's been, I think it's a great road course. I just haven't been particularly good at it. But we have ran better at road courses lately. We don't really have all the finishes to show it, but we've ran a little better lately.
Rare opportunity in the rain to just BS here. I want to ask you, how's Ross doing? Your son, Ross Kenseth, doing at late model ranks?
He is aggravated because it keeps getting rained out everywhere he goes. So he's going to go race Kenley today, this weekend. And it rained
National?
out already.
Yeah.
So he's, I think he's heading up to Wisconsin. He's going to run an outlaw car at Kalamazoo next week. So I think he's going to go test that and then go run there Tuesday.
Is that the Kalamazoo Clash?
That's it.
That is it. All right, big late model race. And Matt Kenseth, of course, coming from the late model ranks. Have a good day and hopefully stay dry.
Thanks. You too, buddy.
You got it. Thanks a lot, buddy. Matt Kenseth, nice enough to take a little time and talk with us and you guys, the fans, here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And I think this is the time we're going to wrap up the show. And look at this. We're wrapping up the show with Carl Miller, spotter legends right here. Carl Miller and Tony Hirschman, spotter for Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
The most popular spotter in the garage.
Non-driving Tony Hirschman.
Non-driving Tony Hirschman, because he's son of the original 5-time modified champion, Tony Hirschman. But you guys could sign us off for the day.
See ya.
Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Have a good day, everybody.
Enjoy the drive.
Everybody watching on GarageCam, thank you very much for joining us today, especially Slick 50 for all their enjoyment, all their involvement here this weekend on GarageCam. You see a very soggy, wet garage here. Hopefully we can get to racing here at Watkins Glen International. We'll try to have, I don't know what time it's going to be, 1 o'clock or so, nationwide GarageCam, 1:30 here on NASCAR.com from a soggy Watkins Glen. We'll see you at the races.